Welcome to another episode of Fans in Motion, as Andy would say, the Night Ranger podcast that you didn't know you needed. I am joined by the other train wrecks. Hey, we got Lisa back.
I'm back.
Oh Lord. We got.
We'll see how long.
We got Rockin' Robyn right down there, and Lisa. We need to get a cool little name on the
Sorry.
Bless you. Yeah, there you go. Everybody listening at home, that was Robyn sneezing. Sorry if we startled you. So Lisa, we need to figure it up. What's we got Rockin' Robyn.
I know I need a nickname. I've always wanted one and I've never had one.
Lying Lisa? No.
No.
Don't seem like a liar. That's what we'll present to the listeners out there.
Let's work on that.
Give us the radio DJ name for Lisa up there. But anyways, we got a lot of Night Ranger stuff to talk about, and it's been a while since talked to you two. Last time we were all together, hell, you guys went on forever and ever.
Kept you up too late.
Oh no.
But since then, let's
sure you didn't run us off with that a little bit? And you're like, oh, come on.
Lisa, how's the grandbaby doing?
Oh, she's doing good. Yep.
Are you
getting
guys
big?
Are you guys keeping her?
Oh, I'm keeping her. Yeah.
I mean, because they got that law where you can
safe haven
drop them off at a hospital, and they can't do anything. Now I did find out because I did that once, and if you give up the child, it's for good. Like I just hey, just give me 3 days, and they're like, no.
It's not for babysitting purposes or anything.
And I get Andy was 4. So I guess like there's an age limit too, but all right, well, it's nice. How old now? 2 months, 1 month?
She is 2 months today.
Yeah. See, look at that. My kiddo turns 6 tomorrow, which will be the day that you guys are all listening to this.
Happy birthday.
6 years old. I'm not sure. I mean, seems like it was just yesterday. And
are you gonna have a big birthday party?
Yeah, we got a few things planned. He gets more stinky and less cute the older he gets. So
believe me, it doesn't get any better. It just gets worse.
All right. So what do we got in the I think the biggest thing probably we need to talk about is Mr. Jack Blades and the health scare he had last month, about the middle of March. Not really my place to say, everything what happened, and that's for them. But I can say that he is doing well. The shows that were canceled or postponed in April were out of caution, just to give him a little bit more time to recuperate. They're adding more shows as we speak. I know he's doing good. I just I got a text from him the other night. He's asking some questions about turntables. So,
he needs one.
Yeah, so I know he's doing well and he's doing good, and I'm sure we'll hear from him soon. They got a show maybe less than a month from now in, I think, Winchester, California. So anyways, Jack is doing good.
That's good to hear.
Good. Yeah.
Robyn?
What?
Jack's doing well. You gonna be okay?
Why wouldn't I be okay? I still need that little autograph from him right around here.
Well, and you need mine, Brent, and Andy's, right? Because you're gonna.
No, I also need Kelly's.
And mine, Brent, and Andy's to for
Good.
the back tattoo there for the Fans in Motion logo. Lisa, what are you drinking there, young lady?
I'm drinking Red Cat from the Finger Lakes.
Hey, how about this Booze Hound? That's what that's what will.
I even have my own glass, Red Cat. You probably can't see it, but it says Red Cat on there.
I don't even
I
know
can
what
see it.
that is. That like a
my friend stole it from the winery when we were up there because she had a purse and I didn't. I'm like, I like this glass.
Is that a vintage 2019 batch?
I don't know. I don't know what that is, but it's good.
Never been much of a wine guy. Robyn, you a wine drinker?
I do like wine.
Not a big wine. I liked wine coolers back in the day. Old Bartle and
Bartles and
James.
James.
I tell you what. I mean, now I obviously liked my beer, but every now and then you throw those. One night, man, it was a different buzz. It was good.
Drank a lot of those.
Yeah, well, a lot of carbonation, but whatever. Yeah, so old Booze Hound up there drinking her. See, and I think if I'm a wine guy, it's usually got to be like a white wine.
I don't drink much white.
I originally when I started, drinking wine, I thought I'd like red because, red's cherry, right? Yeah, not really in the wine.
No.
So, yeah. So Night Ranger is announcing a lot of shows. How many, Lisa, do you have on deck right now?
I only have that one in June in Pennsylvania. I just messaged Daryl. He's at work, and I was like, somebody's trying to sell tickets in, I think it's Minnesota. And he's like, well, am I off work? And I looked, and I'm like, no. And he's like, well, I could take vacation or I'll call off. And then he's like, it's in Minnesota though. That's too far. So
it's like, why would you take vacation days to go to Minnesota? They do have some Florida dates and California dates,
I've been to California and I've been to Florida. Never been to Minnesota.
Minneapolis is a nice town. Very, very cool city. Rockin' Robyn, what do you got?
Well, I definitely want to go to those 2 shows around my birthday in July. I forget exactly where it was, like the 14th and like the 6th or something like that. I don't remember the exact dates, but they were both in July around my birthday. And near me.
I was just gonna ask, are they nearby?
Yeah, yeah, that's why too. So it lines up.
Well, if they're nearby you in July, I'm probably out of town or something, but in July, that's not far for me. So maybe I can make one of them. I'll have to look at those.
I don't see. I think Booze Hound. I think you and Daryl need to get rid of the Sunbury tickets, right? Who wants to go to Sunbury?
No.
All right. Well, then why don't you do this? You go to Marietta, right?
Is that the one on the 9th?
Yes.
I did ask him about that. And he's like, we're going the next day in Pennsylvania.
No, you're actually, here's what you're doing. You get Marietta tickets, you're going to Marietta, right? And then on the way home, well, shit, Night Rangers is playing, right in our backyard. Let's stop at that one too. See, it's all how you frame stuff.
Yeah.
I did lie earlier. I said the next date would be Winchester, California, May 19th. I forgot about the weekend of Kansas and Iowa, May 12th and 13th. There you go. That's a vacation spot there. Lisa, why don't you hit those? Dodge City, Kansas, Sioux City, Iowa, so 2 hot spots that you can go to. Trying to think, another June 9th is a newer date, Marietta, Ohio, which is right on the river, kind of southeast. Cool little theater, People's Bank Theater. There's a very cool hotel called the Lafayette, probably like 100 years old. I go down there once every few years and spend the weekend and drink at the old bar down there, and they got a nice restaurant called the Gun Room. Very cool hotel. And there's all kinds of little restaurants and everything around there. So if you're going to go, look at the Lafayette.
Those tickets are on sale, right?
Yes. The Lafayette, the like the lowest like dollar rooms, they are small. I mean, like I said, it's an old hotel, but again, it's a very cool place. Sunbury, Pennsylvania, boo. Montrose, Colorado. There you go. June 16th. That's a new one. Don't think we talked about Shipshewana, Indiana. Are you heading to that one there, Robyn?
No.
That would
I
be.
remember when last year they were there before, though.
You probably just take 90 straight across. You probably
Probably.
get there pretty quick with going.
What day is
Like
that one?
southern Indiana, though?
Do what?
Is it southern Indiana?
No, it's like the northern quarter. So maybe an hour or so west of Toledo.
When?
June 24th. June 23rd is Mount Gilead, Ohio.
The possibility.
Yeah, Shipshewana, like I said, it's a great Amish country area. Definitely BYOB. What else?
I did look at that one, but I'm out of town that weekend too.
Where you out of town at?
We're doing a weekend in Savannah, girls trip, Tybee Island in Georgia.
That's horrible. All right. I think it's Savannah. I think it's Savannah. There's an airport that was built like on a cemetery, and they removed most of the bodies, but the family wanted like the patriarchs, I think, to stay there. So like on the runway it's at the very end, it's concrete, but then there's lighter concrete and like a little marker, like, even with, the ground where the two graves are. And then there's two others off to the side that are in the grass that have, headstones. So yeah, there's two graves on the active runway in Savannah, Georgia. Used to do some training down there when I was in the military. I can't remember what base is there, but Pleasanton, California, July 5th, Night Ranger returns home, Alameda County Fair. You going to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania there, Lisa?
Is that a party gras?
Negative. That's Night Ranger.
Just Night Ranger? I would like to go to Gettysburg. What day is that?
July 8th, Saturday night, Gettysburg.
That one I would be interested in.
Because of full Night Ranger.
Yes. I don't really want to see Bret Michaels.
It's a like maybe like a bike weekend there.
I think I did see that. Yeah.
So,
it's gonna be crowded and probably hotels will be booked up.
You probably see some Confederate flags. But if you're a history buff, look up Gettysburg. Some shit happened. So now Night Ranger is filling in dates in between the weekend shows of the Party Gras tour with Bret Michaels and Jefferson Starship, which kicks off July 13th, Clarkston, Michigan, which is basically Detroit. Let's see here. July 27th, they did announce a new Party Gras date. I think it's on a Thursday night. July 27th in Corbin, Kentucky. Corbin, Kentucky, I said. A little bit north of, I think, Knoxville. So, probably the biggest thing that's happened to Corbin since, they got electricity a couple years ago. What else do we got here? Look at the old booze ham. She's probably doing it on purpose because she's down there.
I'm chugging.
Yeah. August 12th, Durant, Oklahoma. August 26th, Castle Rock, Colorado. You know what? I think if I ever had another kid, I would make sure he pops out in Castle Rock, Colorado. Just, so when he's famous, when he's older, where are you from? Castle Rock, Colorado. Instead of bumfuck Ohio.
Your mind is strange.
My mind is strange. That can be the title of Eric Levy's follow-up to his multi-platinum album Alien Jerk. September 3rd.
What a collaboration.
September 3rd, Night Rangers is headlining the Rewind Fest 2023 in Lincoln, California at the Thunder Valley Casino. Kind of a unique bill. Very 80s. Night Rangers, like the 80s, like straight up rock group, but a flock of seagulls.
I love them.
Lisa, did you style your hair like a flock of seagulls?
I tried, but
did you? Yeah. And Lisa's personal favorite that she pays tribute to every episode, Wang Chung. A band called General Public. Anybody know that? Yeah. Well,
I actually don't know.
No.
For some reason,
I didn't know a lot of those that were listed.
I knew probably half at least. I didn't know General Public. Wally Palmer of the Romantics.
Oh.
I think he might have been on Leave It to Beaver too with that name. Missing Persons. Remember them, right? Naked Eyes.
Then I don't remember them. But
then we get into some I don't know.
Okay, that's my favorite look of Lisa's.
Lisa. Edgy.
Yeah. It's like Andy Warhol.
Yeah. That could be framed.
That's your new thumbnail.
Actually, I was gonna say, if you look across the top, Robyn, that was your screen, like 4 segments of it. Hey, Chapin, do a screen grab of that, and so Lisa can have it as her the
colors look so cool too.
Yeah.
My favorite.
You guys remember Shannon? She's on the thing. Stacey,
I think she might have had a one hit.
I would venture to say maybe not even that. Stacy Q, Musical Youth, and Trans X. Oh Lord, you're gonna get some people pissed off with the word trans in there. But
look at Lisa.
Hey, she's back. Hey, I'm in the
she's
top
smiling.
there.
And it's me again.
You got October 8th in Oregon, and then you have the rescheduled shows October 14th, Chandler, Arizona, then the 25th, 26th, and 27th, Anaheim, California, Ivans, Utah, and State Line.
Arizona in October is a nice vacation, Lisa.
Yeah, we were there in November a couple of years ago. So yeah, it is nice then. I would consider that, but they're probably all sold out because of all the people that bought the tickets before.
The trying to think what else we got here. The DVD.
Oh yeah.
Release.
Yeah.
It's getting there. That's all I can say. Progress is being made.
Awesome.
So
some things are kind of set in stone and other things are being worked on. But some things look good.
Well, unlike some projects that just, don't have any movement, this has got movement in a positive direction. So I think we will see that before the end of the year. That's my own personal opinion. Don't hold me to it. I don't give a shit if you do. So there you go. What else do we got? Anything new with the Night Ranger? I do know we got some new music from former Night Ranger guitarist Joel Oakstra. You guys are regular listeners to this podcast. One, you will know that Lisa's screen freezes up every time, and we do the Wang Chung bit. Two, you will know that I always talk up that's a good one.
Yeah.
Look at that one. Shape and get that one. But I think it was a little bit better
the last one.
Right when it started, though, because it had more of the facial features. If you're listening at home, her screen is freezing, but it's like a cool neon green. You all right there?
No, I'm just laughing because it looks so nice, though, now. Like, it took so long for it to look like that.
um, but Joel Hoekstra's first album, solo album, Joel Hoekstra's 13, Dying to Live, fantastic album. Anyways, he's got a new record coming out called what is it called? Crash of Life or something like that. Coming out June 16th. First single, I think, was just released today. Far Too Deep. Something, that's what she said. And the Revolution Saints record that Jack Blades used to be in, but now it is Joel Hoekstra and Rockin' Robyn's boy, Jeff Pilson. That is out too. So there you go. You got some new music.
So awesome.
What else is new in the Night Ranger world there? Rockin' Robyn or Booze Hound?
I'm not drinking today, so well, what's new, like with my life, or just
let's venture into that. What's new in your life?
Well, I am currently in the process of just trying to get another job, but I'm just about to do the same thing. I work at a dealership now, so I'm trying to move from Chevy to Volkswagen. Working on that.
What about the old OnlyFans, right? Where
No.
you can
No.
You know, I'm making a killing over there.
I don't need anyone having any ideas. I am good.
Is that still a thing? Is that still big?
What is OnlyFans a thing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. You're talking about it though.
Well, I mean, it was like, remember, like you'd read, who was it? Like some celebrity. I don't know if celebrity is the right word, but someone kind of famous. She created one of those, and like in the first day, she made $1 million. I don't.
Well, I could see. I mean, Fierce Celebrity, everyone's been wanting to see. They're like, oh, that's what, like pay-per-view?
Yeah. But I just don't know. I mean, that's been a while ago. So hey, listeners out there, is it still a thing? Is it moved on?
That sounds dangerous, Josh.
Shaping, one of the Shaping bros. I know they fucking know. They're probably on it right now as we speak, you fuckers.
Oh God.
All right. What do we got here? We got some news. We got get this thing here. If you go to the Night Ranger store, there's a couple new merch things here. Look at this.
I love that. Mm-hmm. I have the original, like the 1983 original shirt of that. And Jack asked me if it was older than me, and I said that yes, it was. It's 10 years older than me.
Fucking Neverland tour shirt's older than you. And then there's the back. You'll see that. Look at that. 40.
Yeah, I like the back.
So, yeah, that's cool.
There you go. You got that. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. And I'm going to show you guys at home something. But I don't want you guys posting it like on the pages or anything, because this is just for the listeners.
It's a secret.
It's just for the listeners out there in listening land. So there's another shirt that's on the website. I mean, I think we've kind of seen this design, maybe not on the black. I can't remember. All right. But if you look, it's a little bit different than the ones they've had. It's got the 2023 tour dates.
Yeah.
And in true Night Ranger fashion, they've got dates on there that have not been announced yet. So if I look here,
there's already that screen grab. You already showed the back.
Well, it's on the website. You can go there, just zoom in on it. Now, when it originally went on sale a couple weeks ago, there's probably been 5 or 6 shows that have been announced. So if I would have shown this then, there would have been a lot more. But right now, there is maybe not as much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. there's 8 shows on here that that have not been announced yet. And like I said, when I got this a couple weeks ago, there would probably been about another 6 or 7. So there you go. Go to nightranger.com, order yourself a shirt. And there's tour dates I know that are probably going to be happening that are not on the shirt, that have been added after they printed that. So there you go. Don't tell no one.
I need more dates because I need to see another show.
Well,
I had like 7 last year and I only have 1.
I listen. After U2 and the upper Ohio region, they've kind of decided to avoid that area.
I was an angel, especially at the Winking Lizard.
We all were. It went well.
Yep. So there are reasons. They have told CAA, basically, they have input your guys' addresses and make sure we are 6 hours away. 6 hours away from Lisa. They kind of do a 3-hour for Robyn. They know she's not really a 6-hour drive. So so that is, some of what dictates the scheduling. Any other things that we're missing in the Night Ranger news world there, Rockin' Robyn?
I did verify that Joel's album is Crash to Life.
So. Crash to Life. I wrote
Crash of Life. My bad. Crash of
Life. All right. So there you there you go. So let's see here. What do we got? Did I show this on the last
episode? I also saw someone did post a selfie with him in England now.
Yes, him and Brandon Gibbs are doing 20 dates in England. So listen, if you're over there, you can go enjoy some great music and some shitty food. So did I show this last time we were on?
Maybe, but it's still cool and I love vinyl, so look at it.
So this is
it's like one
this is the and it's printed by MCA, so good quality control there. But this is the only way you can purchase or you could have gotten, can't purchase Wild Innocent Youth from the Out of Bounds
radios.
So this was on Wild Innocent Youth was a new song recorded for the movie Out of Bounds, came out in 1986. So it would have been on the soundtrack, and so you could either have gotten it on the soundtrack or on this 12-inch promotional single. And that's really the only thing you got. Now that's got a sticker on there, but it's got the hype sticker with the one Night Ranger is one word. Side A and side B are the same exact version. There's not an edit or anything. Wild and Innocent Youth, 3 minutes and 33 seconds, written by Jack Blades and Kelly Kagi. Produced by Night Ranger. So no Pat Glasser. That would have been the first.
Is it all one word on the label too?
No, it
is. I have to ask.
So there's that. What else we got here? Look at this. I'd never seen this before. I'm not sure if it is official or not. I think it is, because if you're bootlegging something, you're usually not going to put like made in China, made in the US. You're just going to put whatever. So there is that.
Oh, that looks vintage too.
And you can see the
pin. Okay.
Made in Canada. So
I've got a bunch of Def Leppard pins exactly like those. I just got them in the next room, and I've always thought that they were vintage. I've gotten them off eBay, and from like my teens.
Yeah. I would say this is from that time period. My first thought was, is it something, someone's making, back then?
Maybe though too.
Or is it licensed? And when I saw the made in Canada, I'm like, if I'm bootlegging shit, I'm not going to take the time to put, made in Canada or whatever there. So And what about this? Ozzy Osbourne. Speak of the Devil? No, it's
Talk of the Devil.
So in the UK, for some reason, Speak of the Devil record by Ozzy Osbourne, which Brad Gillis plays on, was not titled Speak of the Devil. It was titled Talk of the Devil, which I think is works, because if I'm speaking of the devil, it's like hearsay. It's like, hey, that fucking devil's full of shit. But if you talk of the devil, it's like, hey, let's have a talk. That's never good, right? Especially if you're going to have a talk of the devil. So I don't know. Maybe the UK was just like, hey, Speak of the Devil's just not evil enough. Let's get a little bit more evil. But there you go. Talk of the Devil.
It was to be more evil, not to try to censor the word speak.
What's the difference between speak and talk?
I don't know, though.
That's fucking British. Who the fuck knows? But I do remember seeing this album when I was like 5 and seeing that. And I literally thought at 5 years old, like that was the devil, right? Like, just a little bit of like, Smuckers in his mouth. And so,
well, I mean, that's better than the Harry Potter explanation. The first Harry Potter book in England is called The Philosopher's Stone. And then they thought American kids were too stupid to know what philosopher was. So it's called Sorcerer's Stone here.
We're too dumb.
Yep. So I'll accept a more evil explanation over that I'm stupid.
And before the days of shuffle, like MP3s and Spotify and all that stuff, if you wanted a mixtape without making really like a mixtape, you would buy shit like this. Today's hottest hard rock. Look at that. Look who's right on the
Yankees.
front cover. So, and this is weird because normally, so this is released in 1993, which I'm so kind of surprised they were releasing, hairband stuff at that point. And what's weird,
right on the tail end, baby.
some of these songs, are already 3 or 4 years old. So it isn't like they're getting anything new. Dreamline by Rush, Easy Come, Easy Go by Winger, Holy Water by Bad Company, THC, Groove, Bullet Boys, Wicked Sensation, Lynch Mob, Tease Me, Please Me, Scorpions, Saint Jane, Kicks, Green Tinted 60 Mind, Mr. Big, Nonstop Nowhere, Faster Pussycat. And can you guess which Damn Yankees song is on there?
High enough. Come again.
Coming of Age.
Coming of Age.
But they show, I think, the Don't Tread photo shoot. So there you have it. What's been going on in the Fans of Motion world?
Like I said, I mean, I saw that guy with Joel before, and then you guys have been having those with the Bret Michaels people. You've been talking.
I've been talking shit. Do what? Who am I talking to?
You were talking to some of the guys from Bret Michaels' band.
We had an interview with Norman Voss a few weeks ago. What do we got here? Dumpty 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 Dump. And
then a lot of pictures of old pictures of like Brad and Jack that someone posted.
Here's a interesting picture that I think she's new to the page. Lisa Fiorante. I don't know. I'm sure she pronounces it incorrectly, but she posted a picture of them. I would say this has to be
that one
somewhere. I mean, she's got Jeff Watson guitar pick in it, so it had to be somewhere like 2004, 5, 6 because Lardy's there. But one person that doesn't really, I had to do a double take, like who's that? And it's actually Kelly. Just I think it's a little bit of the angle and everything, but
yeah.
There you go, Michael Lardy.
Oh, I was looking at this was the first one I had seen of hers. I'll turn my brightness down. That one.
Yeah. Yeah. Jack signing some autographs there in the Damn Yankees era. There's old Joel. And who was that? Steve Bell.
Yeah, him.
Um,
Joel looks the same from when I saw him almost 10 years ago. I hope I look the same.
I look like shit. So here's again, Lisa posted that pic of Brad Gillis outside a hotel in the 80s. The only thing that's kind of weird, I guess maybe it's the lighting, but if you zoom in, it almost looks like there's like a Photoshop line right above the Seven Wishes logo. Because I was trying to look at the sweatpants
with the logo.
With the logo, but when you zoom in, it's kind of weird. There's like almost like someone went in and did a paint on it, but it goes all the way across, like even on the bag. So maybe it's a shadow. I don't know. I don't care.
Do you remember if they sold those? Because like I want a pair of those.
I know.
That's all I wear anyways. Why wouldn't I want one with anything Night Ranger on it?
Yeah, I don't know, because originally I thought, well, maybe, yeah, like I said, if you zoom in, that you can kind of see, like if you've ever photoshopped anything, the black just doesn't match. I mean, you know what? Give me a second.
It's hard to tell on my phone. I can't zoom in far enough.
That was early.
Give me a second.
Oh, I see.
We could make those sweatpants, Robyn, on a cricket. Make that logo on and put them on some sweatpants.
I don't know how far it goes, Josh, but it definitely goes past his hand and like into the window.
Yeah, I mean, I it looked a little different, but anyways, and I'm like, well, who's going to take, who really wants to Photoshop that? I don't, I would say maybe it's not.
Weird though.
I can see the line now.
Yeah.
I think it's just because of her phone covering it.
I don't think it's that, because you can see the whole shadow of her phone. I'm pretty sure you can see it going across the top of it, right in the middle of his shirt, and you can see it going down the side.
I also think it might be the thing with the dress, because of just the optical illusion of the line of the curtain.
All right, so here we go. There we go. You guys, I don't know if you saw the top there. So here, right there. Do you see that? I got the answer. All right.
What did he say?
Hold on.
The suspense, Josh.
All right. He said, so I asked him, hey, are these real or was this like a Photoshop? He goes, real deal. Saw this earlier. I wonder if I have them packed away somewhere. So they are real.
He could auction those off.
Yep. So there you go. Hey, listen, we are, when it comes to Night Ranger, we're like 60 fucking minutes, man.
We should reply back. Everyone wants them. Tell them to put that in the store. Thank you, Josh. You're welcome for the idea. I don't care if you can say it's your idea. The proof is right here.
What's that? Isn't it like that, like the joke, like women like the gray sweatpants or some shit like that?
What, men's gray sweatpants?
I don't know.
The men's gray sweatpants is the equivalent to women as wet white t-shirts are to men. Am I wrong, Lisa?
I don't know. I've never heard that.
I just see like women I'm friends with, like they'll post memes like, hey, it's almost, I don't know, like gray sweatpants season or something. I'm like, I'm like, all right.
I want them in black though, so.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll have one in each color as well.
There you go, guys. If you want to, you want to get the booze hound and Rockin' Robyn's.
And please have pockets.
Yeah, there you go. Show up, Night Ranger shirt, some sweats. There you
Night
go.
Ranger socks. That's all.
Yeah, you get your New Balance tennis shoes. And yep, you just might get lucky.
By the way, they're Reeboks. Okay.
Reeboks, they are. Yeah.
What about the have you guys listened to the last episode we had with the original Night Ranger road crew?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't yet, but
Well,
I'm
yeah,
really wanting to.
You probably can't because there's an age restriction on it. That was the first one I had to put an age restriction on.
I don't understand why. I don't think that there was anything really. I mean, they were talking about drugs and stuff, but
yeah, and like fucking a lot of like literally fucking. Anyways,
all right, this sounds like Motley Crue here.
Yeah, so definitely a good episode if you want to just kind of see what life was as a roadie in 1984 and 85. There you go. Have you guys seen that Andy Parker, who is a co-host on this podcast, if you don't know, he's got a new podcast out there called Flick Flops. Apparently they review bad movies, right? So yeah, so what's better than watching a bad movie? Watching some yahoos review it. So there you go. I guess just go to Facebook and search Flick Flops, or maybe YouTube. I think they've got 4 or 5 episodes out there.
Just all bad movies, or just in general horror?
Well, I guess. I mean, I know they did like the Winnie the Pooh movie that just came out, like the horror movie.
Oh, okay. That's partially I was asking if they were going to do some horror stuff too.
They did Cocaine Bear.
I've never heard of that.
New movie that just came out. So
what happens if they review a movie and they end up liking it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they'd already seen Cocaine Bear. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, what the what the criteria is for the Flick Flops.
So we will have to watch to find out.
Yeah.
You will. I watched a few minutes of it. It's like very well done. They got like a real opening and everything else, not the fucking shit I nailed together on here. Still got the some Fans in Motion t-shirts. Get a hold of me. You need to
I need to get a new photo for that. I thought that the last time.
I just use the same ones. It's all good. What else we got? Michelle Nelson wrote a really good little thing when they canceled that show in Ivins, Utah. She was out there and did a little write up and everything about the venue and stuff like that, and made the best out of a crappy situation. So there you go.
Ben and Emily had found pictures of Jack too, like a bunch of them that we hadn't seen. Why can't I aim my camera?
Yeah, she posted some of Brad too, which one of the ones she posted of Brad was a photo I took back in 95 where he's playing the Les Paul. That was taken at the Alrosa Villa where Dimebag was murdered. But there you go. Listen, you've got all the latest Night Ranger talk and news. You got right up to the minute info on 7 Wishes sweatpants. Lisa, how much wine you got left?
Half a glass.
All right,
I'm not chugging it.
Come on, chuggity chug chug. So there you go. Listen, if you're not on the Facebook page, go to the Facebook page. That's where everybody's at. That's where all the fun happens. We also got Instagram and Twitter. Twitter's a little bit like the Wild Wild West out there. So, but the Instagram's really cool. What else? We got
I used to super love Twitter.
Huh?
Was it Elon Musk for you? Did he ruin Twitter?
Well,
Used to love Twitter because of like the links and stuff.
Yeah, it's just I don't care about Musk. I mean, he can do whatever he wants with it, but since like there's like less restrictions, there's just a lot more like stuff like like if I'm on clutter, yeah. If I'm on Night Ranger's feed, it's like I just can't go through and find the Night Ranger stuff that I would like. It's shit that we're not even following, pops up in there, and it's just so that's the a little bit of a drawback. And then they were having, I don't know exactly how it's working, but people were buying like the profile, like the blue check mark, and
you can do that on Instagram now.
But they were doing like some, so I can't remember who it was, but like, oh, that's cool. And then I realized, oh, that's not the real Eric Clapton, even though it's got like a blue check mark or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of like, what? I don't know what's going on over there.
I don't like that system at all. Like, I mean, if you're a real person, who's a celebrity, a real person, I don't get the blue check mark to buy it thing at all.
So to get like a blue check mark on, Instagram and Facebook, which I've gotten, the guys some. What's funny is like, I get Jack's on Instagram, but I don't get it on Facebook. Same stuff I submit. Kelly's, I get both. Brad, I got Facebook, but not Instagram. Anyways, but with that, you have to send them a copy of like a driver's license or passport, and
I know this,
articles and news and stuff like that. And so when you get that blue check mark, that okay, there's something that goes there. I could go on there and I guess, put down Jack Blades and buy a blue check mark. And
that's what is just crazy. I don't know. Like I remember having people that were blue checks randomly, like the Beatles. I don't know why. Follow me on Twitter. Like showed up in the blue one day, and then I like other comedians, but for one reason or another, Bill Engvall follows me. But now it's just like, do the blue check marks matter now?
Yeah. And then I don't know if they did or not. I mean, I saw where they were going to take away the legacy check marks. So like where Night Ranger has been verified, if you don't pay, the check mark will go away, but I mean, as of now, that hasn't happened. So I don't, and they've done stuff where they reversed it. Like they were going to do something and then they decided they weren't. And
they should just do a different color, like green or gold or something, or silver, platinum.
I mean, and listen, I don't care if they charge, right? I mean, hey, listen, it's your platform. You can do whatever you want. Not saying it's a good idea, on some of the stuff, but
I mean, loosely it's a bad idea, but maybe to pay to be verified, that's just capitalism at its finest right there.
Well, that's fine, but but what you do is I look at it a lot less, right? And I know a lot of other people do. And you lose advertisers. If you don't have people's eyeballs on the thing, you're not going to have as many advertisers. Well, I mean, I don't give a shit. They can do whatever they want, just and it's tough. It's always tough to make a new social media platform. You know what I mean? Like, because there's other things just like Twitter that probably are just as good and probably work better.
I hear of things that like college people have been using because of like whatever true crime and stuff, just finding out what like kids are, it's like things are still like Kick and other apps that I've sometimes never heard of or like heard of 5-10 years ago.
Well, I mean, I'm sure all of us remember MySpace. And I remember joining Facebook back when you had to have a college email. to be able to create a profile. So you had to have an email address linked to to a college to sign on. It was supposed to be, this place that wasn't MySpace. It was, I don't want to say elite, but keep the riffraff out, I guess. I don't know. But
so much for that.
No, I just did the math. Literally, I got my first Facebook in 2008, which was 15 years ago.
Mine
and
was
I was
2009.
in 8th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know when I know I got it, and then I never really did much to it because there's no one on there really that I knew. So
The poke thing was such a thing then.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And I'd do that, all through high school.
And as a guy, I mean, I'm sure I can attest that you never, the poke thing was just friendly fun, because I'm sure you poked girls that you didn't want to make out with, right? Like just across the board, it just wasn't girls you wanted to make out with.
Yes.
Right? Like, the one with
well,
three
that was partially it's that was the old Tinder, how guys just constantly swipe right and then just see who they match with.
Yeah. I'm sure people were poking the girl with 3 nostrils. Hey, this is just fun. I just want to, just a poke. Yeah, it was just a nice way of saying, hey, you want to fuck? I don't know. I don't know how to ask.
Okay, pretty woman.
Let's do a poke, and then, if she pokes you back, yeah, then you're really in a conundrum as a dude. It's like,
just not on the lips.
Yeah. Maybe I'll poke her back again, and then she pokes you back, and it's like, like, is she really poking me, or she want me to really poke her? I don't know. So yeah, I'm surprised. It's still there.
It's still there. I have randomly gotten poked in like the last year, and I've been like, who are you?
Let's do,
I thought it was a wave, like they wave to you now.
Maybe they poke. Oh yeah, maybe they wave instead
of
poke.
I typed in poke, and this is what comes up at the top. It says, poke your friends and see who has poked you. All right, so let's go.
I have no idea. I've never done that.
Hold on. Let's do let's see, search friends. Booze Hound. Nothing comes up. Wait. Lisa. All right. You just got poked.
I just got poked.
And
for the first time in how long?
Yeah.
I've been on since 2009.
There you go. Wow. You guys got some pokes. You know what that means.
Oh, I got my notification. Josh Tofferson poked you.
I have been the poked.
Yeah, there you guys go. I suggest all of you go to Facebook, type in poke, and then go poke Rockin' Robyn and the Booze Hound.
I already poked you back.
Oh, yeah. See, now
you're the first person that I have poked in years.
Now I'm in a conundrum. I'm like, what does Lisa or what does Robyn mean?
What does that poke mean?
Yeah. Why isn't Lisa poked me back?
I have to figure out how. I don't even know how.
Yeah, listen, just instinctual,
Oh, here we go. Poke back.
Yeah. Ooh, shit! I'm getting a
lot fired.
I have other pokes on there. I didn't know I even had them.
I'm scared to see how long they've been there.
Yeah, hold them up. We want to see who's been wanting to make out with Lisa there.
I don't think any of these wanted to make out with me.
I just got poked by Tom Chapin. Weirdo.
It's telling me people that suggested that I should. Poke.
Yeah. So let's see here. Hold on. I got a couple.
See, the most recent one was just back in October.
Mine was 2022.
And then the one before that was September the year before, and then December the year before.
Just gotta be careful too, because like, if you scroll through here, like I'm scrolling through like my friends list, you gotta be careful. Make sure you're scrolling in the middle and you don't scroll on the pokes, because you're gonna actually, oh shit! I just poked Marco.
What are their intentions?
You know what you do? Just go through and just poke everyone. Just let them figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, Ken Finley's like, why did Josh poke me? I mean, really, it's not a bad idea because most guys, if I poked them, I don't want to talk to them really to begin with, right? So if I poke them and they see me in public, they're going to make an effort to avoid me, which is good, right? And then if you just play the numbers, if I poke all the broads, right? If you poke 200 of them, 10, might somewhat be interested. Then 5 out of that 10 may really be interested. All I got to do is bat fucking 1%, and I got 2 broads out of the whole pokes.
And it takes little effort.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Listen, I don't know what it is about these 2 yahoos, but we always get sidetracked. So let's not do that. Anyways, do me a favor if you're listening, go to subscribe on YouTube and subscribe to us because we're closing in on 500. Good round number. What else? What else we got? Anything? Hey, you got light, Lisa.
Do I?
Yeah, it's like, isn't it like what the fuck happened?
I didn't change anything. I don't know.
Let's see that wine. What we got?
It was the wine.
There you go. Chuggity chug chug.
It's still like
Go
half a glass.
Down the gullet. Just there you go. There you go. You could do it. Booze hound, booze hound, booze hound. It's like Frank the Tank.
Yeah.
And the Daryl's gonna be driving home from work. Pull up next to you. We're streaking.
We're streaking through the quad.
All right. So there you go. All right. Well, if you have not yet, go back, check last week's episode with the original Night Ranger road crew. Lisa, tell all your adoring fans goodbye.
Goodbye.
Rockin' Robyn, tell all your adoring fans goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And to all my adoring fans, I miss you and I think about you. Make sure you send me a poke.
I was about to say, if you miss him so much, go ahead and poke him.
Yeah, poke him. Hey, there's a good one. Look at that. That's almost like...
I love the smile. Yeah, looks gorgeous.
All right, we'll talk at you later.
Hey, who knows the Damn Yankees? Brad does. Brad knows Damn Yankees. How about we play a Damn Yankee song, Brad? What do you say? Let's do a Damn... Come on, play your favorite, Brad. Come on.